That's not very nice, Gavin. Fallen over, look. You're being quite rude.
I'll get on with it then.
Oh. Oh. Ear rolls falling out. Hi, Beef.
Hello, Beef.
How you doing?
Good evening.
Good evening. How are you, my dear? Right, hopefully, if I just press play, it will turn up on the stream. It won't, but we can hope. Hey.
Excellent. Oh, I don't know yet. I had a nap.
You make that.
Well, thank you very much for that. You're very naughty.
Can you hear and see the game?
At the end of a stream, I was just sat there monging.
Yeah, to be fair, what time did you get up?
But as soon as I'd had a sandwich, then it's like, yep, it's time to sleep.
Hi, Lou.
Hi. Yeah, I literally was going to buy that for Christmas because that's the next big game I want to do.
Yeah, I've been keeping an eye on it. It's like 62 quid.
So, I owe you one. You're not getting out of it that easy. I know, yeah. But you don't want that. Etc.
Exactly.
No, not really. I've just put it on eBay. So, I'm just going to...
50 quid.
Just going to say it.
So rude.
Right, load game.
Lowered game. But how are you
Can't
both?
stand God of War. So,
Why?
that's the way it goes, isn't it?
Just wanted a freebie, didn't you?
Yeah, just a fucking proper skinflint down.
Yeah.
Lowered. Right, we just got to a new house, didn't we? Something. Right.
Can we have a bit of a recap?
We
what the
could,
hell's
if
going
I could
on?
remember what happened.
Well, he woke up and he was outside his apartment. He'd been like kidnapped or something,
Yes.
hadn't he?
Right, I'll tell you what we can do, like in the old Tex Murphy games. We go to the hints. I wonder if we can go back. Right.
Blobfishy, what you had? Has he got like a journal or anything?
I don't think so. In the old one, you could write, you save your game. You might be able to on this, but I didn't see it. Where you could write what you was doing.
Oh, okay.
Just as a bit of a right, you need to get this from there or something.
Well, he it started. He woke up on his balcony, not knowing what was going on, and he's lost the last 7 years somehow, hasn't he?
Yeah.
And everyone thinks he's like really horrible, like a mafia boss type person, like
Yeah.
that everyone's scared of, and they think that he killed his girlfriend.
Yes.
Maybe.
No.
Well, she was reported dead, but they never found a body, so he's trying to find if she's still alive. Hi, Crafty. How you doing? So yeah, he's trying to find out.
We're streaming.
Oh, there's
right now.
Rudebot. Trying to find out if his girlfriend's still alive and talking to all the people that live there.
Yeah, but where are we now? That's what I need to know.
Yeah, we've just found a new place to look, but I can't think.
We're at the beach house. But whose beach house?
I can't remember. Just went to the doctor.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can't quite remember how we finished it. Yeah, not too bad, cheers.
I still cannot believe this speeder is all mine.
How is the sound? It should be the same as the last time. That sky's pretty cool. Yeah, we got sent here. But I can't remember who lives here. Sounds fun. Oh, okay.
This house belongs in a tax bracket that I'm most unfamiliar with.
Is it loud enough for you?
I could do with it being
Press the
pumped up a
Windows
little
button.
bit. I think I remember doing this last time. Bit more like it.
Oh, game's a bit quiet. Go back, press Windows key
Impressive,
again.
if you're into that sort of thing.
Right, that's alright for me. What?
Press the Windows key. If Lou says it's right and Crafty says it's a bit, bit quiet, I'll just turn it up a little bit. I'll turn that up. Just a bit. See how you go with that. Right.
Right.
Try and figure out whose house this is. I can't remember.
There's a door.
No shit. There should be a journal or something you can read. Got the audio compressor on so it enhances the sound a bit.
Quite the mood lighting. Impressive, if you're into that sort of thing.
Don't really know what that is, but it sounds rude.
I didn't do that.
Oh yeah, we're hoping that this stream's going to be okay because the PC has just crashed and restarted itself twice today.
Barrels make any interior space look more rugged. This coffee table.
Oh, hi Stinky. How are you?
Hi.
Are you okay? Lovely to see you.
There's room for every member of the Brady family on here except Alice, and I never considered her part of the family anyway.
Oh.
Oh, hello.
Baseball card? Used to collect these as a kid. Now I collect past due notices. Classic. These baseball cards are great collectibles.
Is that another collection we've got to get?
Hey, smoke no more cigarettes. I hear they have a smoking deterrent system built right into the cigarette.
Uh-oh.
Hey, buddy! Do you know 1,000 people stop smoking every day by dying, you moron? Kissing you would be like licking an ashtray. Get it, dumbass? Did you know that you and I are similar? We both are certified butthead. No, don't kill me. Have mercy.
Oh,
Well,
wow.
the system's about as effective
Hi,
as other
Mike.
systems I've tried.
Hi.
How are you doing?
But I'll keep these in case I have a smoking emergency.
Never heard of the Franker face thing.
A what now?
A Franker face thing on Twitch.
A what now?
I don't really know. It's something to do with sound.
Is it what the kids are doing these
Yeah, I
days?
reckon.
Now that's my kind of book. Oh, it's like a villain from a terrible B movie. Mollusks beware.
Mollusk! Eee! I've got to move that cursor, it's annoying me.
Mollusk.
What's Kekwa? Kekw. What's that mean?
This coffee table's a special design.
It's got two K's
got a
in it,
hidden
which is
drawer.
weird.
Oh, here we go. These turn. Oh, here we go.
Ah. That was the most simple puzzle.
It's a non-puzzle, isn't it?
Hello.
That was a nuzzle.
Hello. The 8 lost rules of etiquette. Rule number 1, a friendly greeting could open doors for you.
Oh. Well.
Well, one man's trash is a PI's clue. Seems Mason was treating someone with serious facial deterioration.
Facial deterioration. Okay.
Marvellous.
No, you're a nozzle. Hi, Cat. How are you? Are you okay?
Nothing I can use.
A non-puzzle puzzle. Wasn't
Yeah, just
very
about.
puzzly, was it?
Ah, the soothing, sultry siren song of Red Cat.
Red Cat.
What? What's that?
It's
Does that mean anything to me?
two of Cap's favourite things. Red and cats.
Uh,
Just as he
Staring
turned
at this
up.
picture is more exciting than watching a game of baseball. Must be a Barry Bonds baseball. It's got an asterisk on it. Well, that might come in handy.
×2.
Reminds me of the time I tried to cook meatloaf. Who sells seashells by the seashore?
Need them in the bathroom, didn't you?
Well, this looks cheap. A collector's edition of Matt Cubase Tyler baseball card. I wouldn't dare thieve that.
Just anything
Just some
else.
books. Isn't that DeForest Bunny from Night of the Lepus?
Bunald.
Hey, bada bada bada. Who sells seashells by the seashore? Say hello to my little friends. Now that was a terrible year for wine. Well, there's Waldo. Now that was a terrible year for wine.
Still can't remember whose house this is.
Pillaging must be one of their hobbies.
Says him.
Oh, no, yeah.
Nice. Some crates should never be opened.
Ah, you got to put all the cards in there, I would think. How are we anyway? We had a good
Use
day.
that.
No.
I know you haven't had a good day. You've been working.
This frame needs 9 baseball cards. Sometimes a cigar is just a cigar, if you know what I mean.
I don't.
There's a past due notice here.
You're late, you bum.
Note to self, check and make sure I made my speeder payment.
It was quite rude, Mike. It was. It's just one
This
of
is
them.
just
They
to trick
needed
people
extra
into
help,
thinking
didn't
you
they?
read a lot.
Yes. They certainly do.
Yeah, that's about the only
Like that
sailboat I could
seascape
afford.
painting on the left.
There's just no accounting for good taste. Yeah, just some books.
Some books.
Wrong form of its. Come on, people.
I
Don't get it.
was just thinking that Lou would have said the same. I like that painting. Nice.
No, that's not important. Oh, sure, that seems impressive. But I bet you
Mason.
it wasn't nearly
He
as difficult as obtaining my PI license from an entire summer of night school.
that was the other PI that died. He said you need to find Mason because he'll be able to help you because that's who he was looking for.
Ah.
That's who he was supposed to meet.
It takes a man of exquisite taste to truly appreciate a pleather chair. Oh, I don't think a lot of studying went on in here with that flat screen TV on the wall.
Do you necking watching that?
Yeah. You at least need a sofa, like, opposite it. Not the painting the same.
In the immortal words of Goldilocks, this chair is just right. I think that's upside down.
What?
Oh, here we go.
Zah.
What is that?
I don't know.
Oh, here's a niche thing that somebody might remember if they're as old as me. Do you remember, back in the day, a toy where it was a squishy frisbee? Right, like a frisbee, like a plate size, and it had like a monster's face on it and they were rubbery.
No.
They were a thing, I'm sure. I'm going to have
It
to look
doesn't
it up
ring
if I
any
remember after this.
bells. Nope.
Really? They found someone to eat this crap?
What, a pizza with peppers and black olives on? Yes, that is crap. I wouldn't eat that either.
Goop!
Hi, Meg. There you go. Never heard of them.
Nice. I didn't make it up.
What's that thing next to the milk?
Hello, Moog. Pardon?
The thing next
That's
to
a
the
lobster, that is.
milk. Next to the milk, you gimp.
Nothing I can click on.
look,
I'm going to definitely leave this fridge open, by the way, as well.
Ah, delicious jams.
Milan.
Goop is a shop for sex toys.
How do you know that?
It's her shop. She's got to fund the dungeon somehow.
I've never heard of Goop.
Magnets. How do they work?
I like magnets. I ripped it off and created loop.
Meh.
She dirty.
That's a terrible place for a petri dish.
Ooh.
This petri dish is encrusted with all sorts of gunk. I'll need to clean it off to see what's underneath here.
Just like Lou's loop.
Yeah,
Loop?
could be anything. It's best not
Never
to ask
ever
too
stick
much.
your hand in a toaster.
Why?
This coffee's been out here for days.
Lovely.
Not much of a view.
Clean the windows, and might be.
Yep, that's a sink. Salty.
Oof.
Flour, sugar, salt.
That's
Tasty.
random, ain't it?
Cookies? Nope, just flour.
Sugar flakes.
Lou's Goop. Eee.
Fine feast for mice. Most of the stuff's expired.
Sardines.
You can really judge a person by the kind of groceries they buy. Standard groceries, and none of them look very edible.
You thought there'd be something in the drawer.
Delicious.
Don't knock it
jams.
till you tried it.
Eee.
I've always learned the hard way that
Dirty.
the stove gets hot. There must be something I can eat around here. It's no good to me without alcohol. You can really judge a person by the kind of groceries they buy. Standard groceries, and none of them look very edible.
There'd be nothing wrong with jars and tins, would there? Don't want to try your goop.
Really? They found someone to eat this? You can really judge a person by the... Well, judging by all this fiber, the owner has digestive issues.
Well, that was a room.
But the way he said there must be something I can eat round here makes me think that you've got to find something to eat.
That might come in handy.
Just waiting for someone to appear. If no one's been here for ages, why are all the
Not
lights on?
PIRs.
Boy, I try not to look directly into a mirror because it's kind of bad for my self-esteem.
Who puts tins in a drawer, then who has their stove on
Where do you
shit
put
side
yours
to the
then, you
other?
weirdo?
Oh, you're such a dick. A dick with a massive kitchen or Yanks. That looks like the
Boy, I
panel
try
is
not to
going to
look
come out.
directly into a mirror because it's kind
Hi
of bad for my
ho!
self-esteem.
So when I left the lights on, no, they fit no electricity bill.
Wild
Ah,
man.
remembrance of a much
Obviously.
simpler time.
Look at the thing under the sink. That looks like that
thing.
panel is going to come out. Like the front
Well, I hope
bit.
it does, because the plumber would have a right game.
No, you know what I
getting to all
mean? It looks like a secret thing. Oh, Crafty's throwing shade at you.
that.
You spoon.
You spoon.
I always put out fresh
That's
ties for
an
my
insult.
guests.
I must use more
If
often.
I had any. Another Mike and Ike Hammer Candy comic.
Comic.
Gumdrops and lollipops. I'll put this in my comic book rack collection in my office.
Rack.
Oh, bidet? Sick.
Use
Well,
toilet
one
roll.
man's trash is a PI's clue. Surely, after all we've been through, you would not turn against me and turn to her. Looks like someone with the initial T was doubting Mason's allegiance.
Text begins with T.
Tsunami! Tsunami!
That felt like that was actually going to come off.
Yeah, rub it
How you
up,
doing,
dog.
Hoove?
Hello.
Click down that towel.
Yeah, I believe that's a towel.
I think there was another door up there. Was there?
There?
Oh, no, there wasn't. Sorry.
Well, one clock has said 10 past 10.
There was a code on that. Hello.
If the owner's ventriloquist dummies in
No.
here, I'm going to be very upset.
Surviving the chillsome day. Yeah, not too bad. Yeah, we got a code on one of them bits of paper.
I'll use it when I've ransacked the place. Sack.
Oh man, I hate retro things.
Ah, ha, ha, ha.
Oh, perfect for watching someone while they sleep.
That is a bit weird.
Perfect place to keep a midnight snack.
A sneaky
I
snack.
don't know if I get the open concept between these two bedrooms.
I can't get that.
Ooh.
I couldn't even imagine lugging this thing up those stairs.
I couldn't sleep if someone else was sleeping the other end.
Like open plan bedroom.
No.
It's a Mike and Ike Hammer Candy
No.
comic. Sleep
Got
with
root
a
and toot
Swedish
first.
fish.
Oh, yeah, that's
Put
true.
this in my comic book rack collection in my office.
Rack.
That was summer.
Yeah, I did.
Perfect place to keep a midnight snack.
I've never seen the thing with midnight snacks.
That's plastic.
But just have a decent dinner.
I'm never normally awake at that time.
No,
That's probably
true.
why. Because say if you used to have your dinner at, say, arguably 7 o'clock. And if you're still awake at midnight, you might, want to get a kebab or something.
If the owner's ventriloquist dummies in here, I'm going to be very
Got someone
upset.
watching me sleeping.
This is
Nah.
planned.
Just the ghosts. Spiders. Ghosts of spiders.
Now I could use that. Nice place to get all warm and snuggly. Not my size, not my style.
There's something in
not
the
my
middle
taste.
between the clothes.
An old Zoom portable music device. Yeah, I remember when I was a kid, my mom got me one of these while all the other kids were getting iPads and iPods. I remember just how I felt that day. Wonder what happened to it. Oh yeah, now I remember.
Is there any need for that? There's something in the middle of the clothes.
Not my size, not my style, not my
Oh, it's
taste.
just a sleeve. Spiders watch and wait for you to open your mouth. There's lots of spider ghosts haunting Crafty. Over 20 years ago, I'd have midnight snack. Now I'm
Vertical
too old and
stripes
tired
make
to be
these
awake
chairs
at
look
midnight.
taller than they actually are. Gross. This bowl is full of fruit. Well, if I ever need to step up,
Gross.
I'm coming back for you.
Lucky if I can be
Oh, I
bothered
see
to get
they
up and
like
make
to
a
keep
meal,
things
let alone
hot in
a
the
snack.
bedroom. Well, I see they like to keep things hot in the bedroom.
Oh, well.
Nope, nothing worthwhile on these shelves.
How many cards have you got? Oh, you got to open that safe, haven't you?
I'll have a look. I have.
I
I
can't
can't
read
see.
it. Yeah, there's a code on a bit of paper in there. Can't remember which one. Maybe the first one. Oh no. 43556. Ooh. I thought there was going to be someone in there.
Ah!
Eh? That's a bit abrupt, ain't it?
Hoping to find more information about why sleazy PI Carlos Maldonado has been keeping an eye on my place leads me to a swanky beach house where I'm delighted and surprised to meet an incredibly beautiful woman inside a home medical office. Unfortunately for me, the feeling is not mutual, and she's accompanied by a very lethal friend.
Freeze. What are you doing here?
Well,
She
we
wasn't
had
there
such
a minute
charming
ago.
conversation on the vid phone. I knew I had to meet you. Now I'm rethinking that.
You don't remember me, do you?
Well, I wish I did. Does that count?
We met just once, years ago. So did you really come here looking for me? Or are you here for Mason?
I'm sorry. The correct answer is C, all of the above. I came here to find you, but it's Mason I'm looking for.
Well, you'll have to make do with me. Mason isn't here.
So how do you know Mason?
In the biblical sense, I'm his wife, Ariel Bowers.
When was the last time you saw him?
Over a month ago.
No kidding. A wife like you, I'm surprised he ever leaves the house.
We've been
Exactly.
mostly separated for over
Yes.
a month. He has issues, erratic behavior, periods of deep depression. It got to be too much.
Psychological problems, huh? What are we talking here? He ties a shoe for an hour, or he walks into Burger Barn with dynamite in his pants?
I think it was just a reaction to stress. His work kept him away for weeks at a time.
So I heard your husband was a neurologist, like a brain surgeon or something.
Or something, yes. He worked in neurochemistry, how chemicals influence neural operations.
So who's he working for now?
Mason never talked about his work, even before we separated. But we stayed in touch. This was the longest he ever went without calling me. I got worried and came here. I found Maldonado's number and called to see if he knew anything.
Yeah, well, Maldonado's not going to be able to help us much because he's dead. Is that who you were coming to see on Chandler Avenue?
Yes, that's right. What happened to him?
Well, I'm not sure, but I'm trying to find out. But the trail seems to lead through your husband, who, by the way, I believe has been abducted.
Abducted? Now I'm worried sick. What are we going to do?
Well, to start with, if you could think of anything that could help me out here to find him,
Hi,
that would be a
Dodo.
big help.
But
I
that
will.
outfit is
Feel
comfy
free
and
to
hot
look
weather.
around here. I wish I could stay and help, but I'll give you my number so you can call me later.
She is very
Sorry
shiny.
about the gun to the head thing.
Oh, it's okay. I've just got one of those faces that probably look better with a hole in it.
Yeah, she looks worried sick, yeah.
I have my doubts about Ariel Bauer's motivation. She certainly seems to have an agenda which includes more than just her husband's well-being. What's she up to?
Hubba, hubba. Whew. Is it hot in here or did my internal fan just crash?
Look, feels like I'm being played for a sap.
Oh, come on. She's just getting ready to play the field. I'd like to bring her over for a debugging session.
Okay, enough.
That cutscene in it was
Looking
dog
at
shit,
medical
wasn't it?
posters always gives me the heebie-jeebies.
So you don't start the
He's looking
next
a little
day.
under the weather. The synaptic
Very
snafu and
strange.
other neurology misadventures.
Exactly, Crafty.
Now that sounds like fun reading. Nice style work. Just the place to conduct some business. You'd need a PhD to understand any of these books.
Oh. Went well.
Well, I wonder what's on this little device. This memory stick probably works on the computer in Bauer's MRI room.
You have a fax. You have a fax.
You know how I tell the microwave to shut up when
Looks
it
like
beeps
Carlos
at me
Maldonado
like
was trying to get a hold of
twice?
Mason about someone
I'll just
named
smash that
Margaret
to
Leonard.
bits. Maybe it hit midnight just as he opened the door.
Maldonado was tracking down a
a
woman
bit
named
abrupt,
Margaret
that, wasn't
Leonard
it?
for Bowers. If I found a flash drive, I could connect it to the video screen.
I'll have to keep an eye out.
What was the
Need a
fax on this?
PhD to understand any of these.
Somebody called Summit Leonard looking for somebody
Need a
for some
PhD
reason.
to understand any of these books.
Wow. Thanks.
This table, a little small for my taste. Oh, what a very hospitable guest room. Looking
He's
at
very
medical
helpful,
posters
isn't he?
always gives me the heebie-jeebies. I'm sure these MRI pictures are showing me something.
Can you pick up the pencil?
Reminds me. Would anybody else like to watch their own surgery after the fact? You know, something reasonable, like open heart surgery or something, you know.
Hell yeah!
Dr. GoPro, you see him drop his pen in there or something and not realise.
Can you pick the pencil up?
No?
Yoink!
You're a yoink. I'd like to watch it during.
Watch your own eye surgery. And dig
Look
it.
at that. Sorry, look at that X-ray. They've got 7 fingers.
Must be from Wolverhampton.
Not during. If it didn't have to be knocked out, obviously. Oh no, I couldn't.
Closest I've come to, I had to do like one of those, you know, half sit-ups because I had a table like that I was lying on as a kid because I wanted them to see me do me growing toenail because I could hear all the crunching and shit going on. That was about as exotic as it's ever got. Why can we only see part of the chat
Because
there?
I've zoomed in it.
Ah,
I knew exactly what they're doing was fascinating. Oh.
I couldn't possibly comment on that, to be fair. You'd have to do the old hello, hello, hello.
Very rude. But funny.
This cabinet needs a 3-digit code to open.
3-digit code.
Looking at medical posters always gives me the heebie-jeebies. I'm sure these MRI pictures are showing me something.
They've got a hot head and a hot dick by the look of it.
Show me that dick.
Unfortunately, it's not the tunnel of love.
Yeah. Hello, hello, hello. Ah,
A silver tray. Boy.
What are
this
the
place
buttons on
is
the side
fancy.
of the MRI? I think them ones.
Unfortunately, it's
Oh.
not the tunnel of love.
Jukebox. How
The silver
dare
kiss
you?
gives me an icky feeling.
what's that?
A thyroid? by
What's
the
the
look of it.
thyroid?
Is it in your neck or
I
something?
don't know.
I wouldn't recommend any of it, but the whole process was so fascinating. Been in that machine many a time.
Just looking at this gives me an icky feeling.
Are even those modern ones really loud as well? Because I don't remember because I've never been in one, but I know the old ones used to bang and clank and all sorts of shit.
Just looking at this gives me an icky feeling.
Yeah, mega loud. Not in Dado's neck anymore. Get music to listen to. Echo wouldn't come back that quick. How dare you?
Right, a 3-digit.
Is it numbers or
Oh.
letters? Numbers.
Looking at medical posters always gives me the heebie-jeebies.
Those images are showing 2 new superheroes, Hot Head Man and Hot Dick Man. Up to date, MRI, do knock a little bit. Could listen to music via special headphones. Have you got enough baseball
Cards.
cards? Cards.
You a knack. What room was it?
I can't remember.
I was in the secret room, weren't it? I can't remember how to get there. Round here, when was it? Yeah.
This frame needs 9 baseball cards.
I can't see how many I've got.
That accomplished nothing.
Obviously not enough. Tempted to bop along if I had earphones on. Chose music I wouldn't bop to. Very hard to keep still for 45 minutes. I mean, it doesn't sound long, but then I bet if you're trying to lay there keeping still for 45 minutes, it's very long.
It's always my go-to first one.
I was just wondering if there's anything to do with the thyroid and stomach, and because there's 3 of them on the wall to the left. 3 things on the wall. I didn't know if there was anything. I don't know if we could really make anything of that. It's really hard, and even when you think you're not moving, they tell you off. Almost falling asleep. I don't know. Anything on the posters?
Don't think so.
You'd need a PhD to understand any of these books.
You've got a flash drive thing for that computer.
Oh yeah, I
haven't
forgot
you?
about her. Well done.
Long-lasting memories are created through a process of consolidation, which is based on the formations of protein in the brain. Thus, memories, particularly painful ones, are formed by these unstable proteins, making them easily identifiable and removed with a combination of drugs and behavior therapy, ensuring memory elimination. Of course, there are those who do not believe that the benefits of memory modification outweigh the risks. They warn that eliminating memories, one could significantly alter a person's personality, their history.
So, a fancy device that wipes your memories, hmm? Useful technology. I see applications for anyone who ever went out with you or read the Twilight series.
Come on. Little mercy here for the victim, all right? Why would Bowers want to erase my memory?
Yeah, 45 minutes in a machine, you can't move.
I bet that feels like an eternity.
I got a shit.
That didn't really help us with the
No.
code.
That may say 7, I can't. It's the
What are the first 2 things?
glue and that roller thing.
What roller thing?
Zip
Oh.
line trolley's repaired. Now we need to...
What else have you got? Anything with codes on or anything?
Surely, after all we've been through, you would not turn against me and turn to her. Looks like someone with the initial T was doubting Mason's allegiance. Maldonado was tracking down a woman named Margaret Leonard for Bowers.
What if we just can't do any more here yet?
What the
Well, surely there'd be more baseball cards around.
the dish thing? Maybe you can wash it in a sink or something, or
Or open that drawer.
Nothing I can use.
That's a bit rude.
Thought there's loads of objects in
Yeah.
there then.
What about the poster on the wall to the left of the MRI machine?
Right, there is 9 in the beach house. Surely I've looked at everything in here. Or is there some in plain sight just lying around? You know what I mean? You know, like behind a cupboard or something.
Oh,
Yeah, that's that thing you smashed on the
Oh.
floor. Innit?
got excited then.
We moved that already, didn't we?
Yeah.
Everything's fucking reset, innit?
On that shelf there, the icon went to move something at the top shelf. Oh. Oh, you've got something from there, haven't you? I remember doing that earlier now.
Radioactive surprise.
Sounds lovely.
Tried to make a hard-boiled egg using one of these. That was a big mistake.
A hard-boiled egg in the microwave.
Yep, that's a sink.
Can you wash that Petri dish in the sink or anything?
Well, that won't work.
Unless we've got to use something like that in the lab.
Maybe.
You know, one of the machines or something.
I mean, you're going to have to clean it off, ain't you?
Because we can't do anything with that one.
Well,
Oh,
it's a
put it in
microscope,
there.
And you'd need one of these just to see Rook's sense of humor.
Or do you reckon you put it in there when you've cleaned it?
Well, if you clean it, then you're not looking at what's in it, are you?
True.
This petri dish is filthy.
Oh.
I'll need to clean it off before I can use it on the microscope.
That doesn't make sense, really, does it?
Unfortunately, it's not the tunnel of
Did the
love.
name not give it away? The boiled part. Microwaved egg. It's the new boiled egg.
Does he know all that crafty, ain't he?
Flibble!
Hello, Flibble.
How are you doing?
Good evening. I'm going to put it in the MRI machine.
Well, that won't work.
Later. Anyone got any ideas?
I'm going to put it in the fire.
It might clean it off. Burn it off.
Well, that was stupid.
Sorry. Don't know. Lou's got a walkthrough open if we need it at some point.
No.
Good thanks, got a new job as an arcade engineer. Finally got a week off since June when I started. Blimey.
Nice.
How's it going? Can you throw
I
it in the
always learned
sink?
the hard way that the stove gets hot.
What?
Could Crafty said, can you throw it in the sink?
It's a sink.
Or can you put it on the stove, burn it off?
That accomplished nothing.
Put it on the stove.
Well, that was stupid.
Chuck it in the bath, or down the toilet, or in the sink.
This petri dish is... Guess I better not be too creative, because it won't work.
In the toilet.
That's not right. I don't know what I was thinking.
Wipe it on the towel. Go
Maybe
over
try
good
something
feedback
else.
from regional head engineer the other day. Enjoying it. Oh, good.
Nice.
I'm glad.
Yeah, but this is the game where they put tins in a drawer, Crafty.
Uh,
And you're not on board with that either, are you?
Now that's my kind of book.
Right, any under the sink cleaning apparatus? I don't know.
Can we have a hint, please, Lou? Don't start me off. Need to find something to clean it with.
Cheers! Well, at least we know we're not doing that.
Well, yeah, that's true. Do we need to do that before we get a 3-digit code?
Gross. This bowl is full of fruit.
KFC lemon wipe. Well, you'd use them when you had a wash, didn't you?
Thought it'd be cute.
Lovely. Yeah, we've got to do that before the code. I don't know.
Use fruit on it. Use 3 seashells.
That accomplished
That'd be
nothing.
funny if it worked.
On the bad wine on the table behind you.
That accomplished nothing.
Clutching at straws now. Have we already seen it, Lou? Or cut one of those oranges in half and scrub it? Can you use it with the towel? Did you try it on the
thought I
bathroom
tried
towel?
it. Is that up here?
I can't remember.
That's in there. No, it's got to be down there then.
I put a clue above. Where did he go to school?
Eh?
I don't know. What's on the wall behind you? On the next wall? Does it tell you where he went to school or anything? Harvard Medical School.
Oh, sure, that seems impressive. But I bet you it wasn't nearly as difficult as obtaining my PI license from an entire summer of night school.
I don't know. There should be something there. Have you already picked it up? Doesn't look like it. Okay. Oh,
Sulfuric acid. I better be careful.
didn't
with
see
this.
that before. Thank you, Lou.
Clean things with acid now.
I guess luck counts for something.
And you've just contaminated whatever's in the dish, but whatevs.
Something very tiny is written at the bottom of this petri dish. I'll need some help reading the inscription.
Melted the dish. Oh, he wants
Wow,
to
it's a
read the
microscope.
dish, so he
You need
literally
one of
wanted to
these.
clean it out, not actually look in it. Wow.
Oops.
Oh. Oh.
That's interesting.
Not there.
Something tells me the doctor got a lot of toothaches. Anatomy books. Used only for medical research purposes, I'm sure.
What's the scissors things? These are like the original Sam and Max level puzzles. We played that, I haven't.
Yeah, I can't remember it though. I had Sam and Max hit the road. I think.
That was a waste of time.
So still got one to find.
Oh, that would be it when you open the.
That probably should have been. I probably missed one somewhere.
It's gonna be a sneaky one like that bottle of stuff, ain't it?
Sometimes a cigar is just a cigar, if you know what I mean.
Oh yes.
Isn't that DeForest Bunny from Night of the Lepus?
Down the side of it or anything. No, like the sides of the crisscross bit. In between. Like there's a bit of a gap down the edges.
Now that was a terrible year for wine.
I think we found one in here, didn't we?
I can't remember, to be honest. I'm sure that thing next to the milk is a thing.
That's just butter, isn't it?
Oh no, not the tin drawer.
Ooh.
Crazy talk. God, my eyes gone really dry.
Spitting on there.
No.
You can really judge a person by the kind of groceries they buy. I wouldn't open that if I were you, but since I'm me...
Don't think we found anything in here, have we?
Can't remember.
Tsunami! Anything in the bin?
Tsunami!
Do you know if we're on the right tracks, Lou? If we're just doing the right thing by just looking for the last card? Because there doesn't seem to be anything else to do, does there? Don't know, I'll have to read the walkthrough. It's all split up. Oh, no worries. Because what have you got in your inventory?
The wheel.
Glue.
Glue. 8 of them. Letter about disease. Letter about traitor. From Maldonado.
It doesn't feel like we should be doing another puzzle or anything, does it? There's no more safes or anything like that, is there?
Gross. This bowl is full of fruit.
It's going weird.
Looks like they're all found by searching. Oh, okay, thank you.
If the owner's ventriloquist dummy's in here, I'm gonna be very upset.
Can you use your torch to anything sparkles at you?
Ah. Should really have tried that on an object we know that's there first.
Wow. That looks like you should be able to pick something up from there, doesn't it? Can you get around the back on the other side of the machine? One of those books in the drawer look different. I think it means the one to the left. Oh no, one of the books in that drawer you were at, sorry. Good call though. Makes you wonder how on earth we've missed one. I mean, you always look everywhere. Just writing on the spine.
Well, we've done all that, haven't we? Been in there.
Did I see a sparkle then? Oh, dude.
That's
Never would have
interesting.
thought to do that. That's rude.
I can't even remember what room it
I
was.
think it's back the other way. Other way. Right.
So how are you supposed to know?
Start with number 1 at the top, maybe?
Barely see them numbers.
Or not?
Didn't think it would be that easy. Any clues on that baseball wall? I mean,
Can't remember which one you mean.
this one.
Oh, what's that black and white one?
Where do I put?
Beyond the left. Left. On the wall.
That one.
Yeah.
Well, there's Waldo.
Oh. I mean, it's so small.
Right. No. I'm just thinking, can you make 17 on every row or something like that? Because it's a thing. You know. I don't know.
So 3 of them have got bats. 4, 6, and 9 looks like it may have a bat. Oh, cheers, Lou. Sorry, I bonked the microphone. Team order. Depends what you mean by team order.
I need each of the 3 rows to total 17 in all directions using the numbers found on the baseball cards.
Okay.
I'm out. I'm gonna get another drink while you do this puzzle. La 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 la. Exactly.
Give us the
Crafty.
mouse, then, you gimp.
Something we finally agree on.
Lou! Give us the mouse, then.
There you go. It's there. Look.
You lazy fucking weasel.
My knees really hurt.
I need each of the 3 rows to total 17 in all directions using the numbers found on the baseball cards.
So 3 rows in all directions. So it's that, and that. Okay. So that is 9, 14, 16, 17. I'm guessing the bigger numbers are going to have to be in the middle, so you only use them once, maybe? Because that 9... See, that adds up to 30, so that's far too big. I'll just try. So what does that give me now? God, that's so hard. 13, 16, 21. Fourteen, 16, 17, that's right. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 19. I think I've got 2 big numbers on there. 16. Hang on. I'll try having 1 big number in each row. Oh, hang on, that's far too big a number now. I've got the walkthrough, I can't help. 17 is a rude number. I think I've got too many small numbers there, maybe. I don't know. I think that needs to be small. I think the edges need to be the small numbers. Eight, 12, 15. So we need 2 more.
Porn.
Lots of cash. usually a sign of illegal activity. Pawn Weekly may be even sadder than that Cat Weekly magazine.
Hell yeah.
Lots of cash. Usually a sign of illegal
What did you pick up
activity.
out of there?
Porn mag.
Has it got tits in it?
Looks like Bowers was interested in some Nikola Tesla artifacts from Rook's pawn shop.
Hello. Anything in the drawer? What are them red lights?
The drawer inside this safe needs 2 additional cards. Whatever's in here must be so important that Mason Bowers keeps both the cards with him at all times.
You wouldn't keep both of them on you, would you? You'd put them in a safe. Yeah. It's a bit stupid, isn't it? So do you think we're heading back to Rook's Pawn now then?
I better drop by the barbecue joint and see how that dweeb Mojo's doing.
Maybe he's decrypted that memory stick.
Yeah, about time, too. I need a new lead on this case.
Completely
Looks like
avoids the
someone's wiped
point
my
of
computer clean.
two-factor author.
Oh,
what's
yeah,
it?
yeah.
No messages on the vid phone.
No massages.
Messages. Let's go and have a look at the porn.
You just said you got to go to that lad in the
I
barbecue
will.
place.
Shut your
Should?
face.
We need to talk.
Oh, do we have to, really?
Yeah, trust me, you may be involved in what happened to me.
Oh, the very thought makes me giddy.
I knew you'd be pleased to hear that. But it's all tied to items of Nikola Tesla and a man named Mason Bowers.
Well, it's true. It's true I've had some very rare Tesla items in my possession from time to time, but I have never heard of this Mason Bowers.
You know Carlos Maldonado?
Well, of course I know that wretched swine.
Tell me how he ties into Tesla.
Well, Maldonado tried to bribe and threaten me to reveal my source of my Tesla items, but I didn't give it to him, and I won't give it to you. Do you think Maldonado was the one watching you?
I think so.
Oh, my, that could be troublesome. I need to make some inquiries. Is there anything else?
So have we spoke about? We must have spoke about all that.
Yeah,
Was
they
in
were
blue?
green,
Or
weren't they?
So, your memory stick's all ready to go. Now, what do you give me for it?
I don't know.
How about an autograph? You have the only one.
You think I'm going to solve your case for free just because you're my idol? No, the great Tex Murphy wouldn't lift a finger without compensation. Neither will I.
Well, I was going to offer you a very special junior detective badge.
I don't want some stupid little orphan Annie ring. I want a memento from one of your cases. Something one of a kind.
How do I know what's on the memory stick's even worth anything?
You know how your cases always have 100 loose ends, and you need that one missing piece to tie it all together?
It's not always like that.
This could be that one missing piece. Mr. Murphy, you need this.
Good at it.
Name your price.
Do you remember that sicko who was going around with a liquid nitrogen freeze gun, shooting people and then smashing them?
press called him the Nitro Stalker. You got involved, and the cops finally found him a few weeks later, smashed into 1,000,000 pieces.
Damn. I really am a badass.
Everybody knows you were behind that bit of freeze-dried justice. The freeze gun was never found, and I'm betting you took it. I'll trade you the memory stick straight up for it.
All right. But please be aware that Inspector Burns Corporate will be hearing about your shoddy customer service.
Don't know.
Cheers.
Helpful.
I wonder who'd know about that stupid freeze gun around here.
Electrical guy.
Possibly.
Not again. You're gonna get me fired. Or worse. Can't help you with that.
It'll be a no then. Back to the porn.
Again? Really?
I don't like this any better than you do.
Oh, it's all about you, isn't it? What about my feelings? You think this is easy for me? Well, the freeze gun? The one you pawned that supposedly belonged to the Nitro Stalker? I believe it was purchased by one of those vigilante Morlock hunters.
Who?
Who was on about Morlocks the other day?
I don't know.
Was
It's
it
a
Owen?
Danny Baker.
Does actually, yeah.
Ooh, that's open now.
We'll go in there in a minute. Was it her at the front desk of this? Oh, I can't remember.
Hey, Tex. How's your case progressing?
Sound
Not a clue.
like one of them. Might as well go in here then. New place.
Looks like Rusty's Fun Mass building has been converted into a Knights of the Templar clubhouse.
That was unnecessarily loud.
O Lord, we beseech thee, give us strength,
Courage.
protection. Hail, fellow countrymen. We are ready to begin our quest.
Hunting the dreadful night beast. Make haste.
Sorry, Tex, we gotta run.
Farewell, Sir Larry, Curly, and all. I'll be sure to tell Snow White you're gonna be late for breakfast.
Ooh, now this place is cool. A nerdy 7th grader's paradise.
Yeah, every weapon you'd ever need to be a level 85 World of Warlord chieftain. Well, I don't teach go-go dance at my academy. We're more respectable than that. Whoa, better tell Yogi to be on the lookout for these in Jellystone. I used to love the game of Twisty until I realized its true sinister purpose. I wonder what this key opens. Gross.
Refrigerator key.
No one's
That
ever
was.
removed this thing since the
Excuse me.
That was called a refrigerator key. Guessing it
Back in the
opens a
Hays Code
refrigerator.
days, couples had to sleep in 2 separate sleeping bags. The half-life of Weenie World burgers is at least 20 years.
That's an axe and a half, isn't it?
Looks like someone has already helped themselves to the items behind the counter.
There's a key further up.
It's a key to a padlock. Yikes. No novelty toys in here. Only real weaponry. Fool me once, Rubber Spaghetti. Shame on you. Fool me twice. Shame on me. Whoa. I feel like I just missed the Fellowship before they headed off to Mordor. Yep. That's not Diet. Mace is still a common tool for women's self-defense. Did someone leave these on? Because they look like they're on. Ow! Yep.
Really, Tex? Nice pot of
Someone
beans.
leave these on? Because they look like they're on. Padlocking the fridge is for extreme dieters only.
What was on the top of the fridge?
Ah, poor Rusty. I knew him well. Well, that was stupid.
Of all the things I thought they'd be in a fridge.
My God. You know what that is? It's the Cup of the Carpenter. It's from the Holy Land Toys collection by Robco. Batteries not included. A $10
Cup of
value.
the Carpenter. So, is there nothing else in there?
The key was right there, in all fairness.
Refrigerators saved half the population during the nuclear fallout of World War III. Luckily, Grandma Murphy...
It wouldn't
had
even
a
surprise me if you had, Lou.
But that's a nickname of her fanny, that is, handbag. She's got tons of maces in it.
Roof access. Wait a second. I remember years ago, Rusty once bragged that he had a secret panel installed in the water tower on the roof to hide his smuggled illegal novelty items. I wonder if the Morlock hunters stashed their valuables there as well. That leads to Rusty's roof.
How did he reach that?
Magic. There's a dog there.
Go get your
Rusty's zip line back in place.
Oh.
Convenient.
We have a zipline thing, don't we?
Pooch behind this gate.
Go get your girl.
Oh.
Well, you're dead. Good thing you saved your game. Wait, you did save your game, right? Because there's no way I'm going through all that again.
Dog killed me.
A bit thick, wasn't it?
Shall I use the thing on that?
Yeah.
I had to see what happened though, didn't I?
Yeah. What's wrong with that dog anyway? Looks like a zombie.
Service your panel.
Promise.
No way! A freeze gun? This is definitely your coolest case ever.
No pun intended.
With freeze guns, the puns are always intended. Are you familiar with the work of Arnold Schwarzenegger?
Please, have mercy.
I'm afraid my condition has left me cold to your pleas of mercy.
I'm gonna find a way to turn you off, I swear.
You're not
can't
sending
get
me to the cooler. Cool party? Fine, I'm done.
Thank God.
Can't get down the ladder.
Allow me to break the ice. My name is Freeze. Learn it well, for it is the chilling sound of your doom.
How weird.
Let's just get this thing back to Mojo. Thank you, Deus Ex Machina.
There's something wrong with that dog.
Let's shut the gate again. Get up the thing.
You got it, didn't you? The Nitro Stalker freeze gun. So cool. My internet group is gonna be so jealous.
Listen, kid. We kind of keep this on the down low. If the cops find out I gave this to you, I'm probably gonna lose my license.
You can count on me. And I've already forgotten what was on that memory stick. Lips are zipped.
Good enough. And, by the way...
Not sure. Ah. I was gonna say, I'm not sure I trust him with that, but... His face.
We may only get one chance, Carlos, so I wanted to go over the plan one more time. If Margaret shows up at the Ritz, call me immediately. If I'm delayed, detain her. We have to assume she won't give up the egg voluntarily, but I want to talk to her first. You know why I've given you the cryo chamber, but that has to be the very last resort. And if anything happens to me, I'll need you to contact a friend of mine. Keep it safe until I retrieve it.
Well, it sounds like Mason and Margaret had a major disagreement. I need to locate both of them and get to the bottom of this. I decide to head back to my office to sort things out.
Hey, cowboy. Any memories coming back yet?
Not so far, but something tells me I might be missing out on some really good ones.
That's solid detective work.
So... were we dating?
Dating? Oh, that's so cute. I guess you can call it that. But we were also working together in a more professional capacity.
Well, now my detective skills are picking up a little sarcasm.
Seriously, cowboy, you're good. I've learned a lot working with you the past couple weeks.
Let me get this straight. You and I were working on a case together? Do you mind telling me about that?
Not at all. You wanted a list of tenants here at the Ritz as far back as I could go.
Why would I do that?
It was your dreams. They were vivid before, but they were getting out of control. It's almost like they were changing you into someone else. You talked about seeing things from the past, but you wouldn't give me details. You were incredibly stressed. It was like you actually believed this apartment was haunted. You even started looking into psychometry.
Psycho what?
Psychometry. It's the belief that an object can contain a person's energy or memories.
So, not only am I an amnesiac, but I'm a paranormal idiot. Great.
Sounds crazy, I know. But then we found out about Donnelly.
Who?
J.T. Donnelly. It was the most bizarre thing. I'd heard you mention the name in your sleep. But then, his name turned up when I checked out the previous tenants.
So who is this guy?
He's a private investigator, a real old school brute. He worked for some powerful, influential people, but then he disappeared around 1943. His last known address was here.
San Francisco.
No, here, at the Ritz in this exact apartment.
Okay, that's a little bizarre.
It gets bizarrier. You called me one night, raving like a lunatic, saying the walls were talking. I rushed over and found holes smashed in the wall, and you curled up on the floor in a ball.
Well, I'm glad to hear I haven't changed that much.
You wouldn't tell me what had happened. But after that, you wouldn't sleep here. That's when you got your new place and started to sleep there.
Hold on. I have another place?
Yes, you do. And it's even nicer than here.
This is all crazy. I think I'm gonna sleep here tonight just to see whether it affects me in the same way.
Do you want some company?
Listen, Taylor, I'm beginning to see what the other me saw in you. But in my head, it's still 2043. I've got to tell you, there was somebody else.
Chelsea, I know.
I know how much she meant to you, Tex. Losing her was traumatic as hell for you. But she's gone. And there's nothing you can say or do or don't do that's gonna bring her back. Do you feel that?
I sure do.
Oh,
I'm
well.
alive.
That's a booby.
And that's my heart. It's yours if you want it.
It's a boob.
And it comes with all the other bits.
Oh, hello.
I'm sorry, Taylor, but I love Chelsea.
Bonk.
I never even got the chance to tell her. And if there's any chance that I can find her, I've got to do it. I hope you'd understand.
Lou is
understand,
unimpressed.
Why can't you let this go? It's crazy. That room you
Who
have
is
across the
she?
hall with all our stuff is like some sick Chelsea shrine. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said that.
Have we seen her before?
No.
Oh.
Well, she was the love interest in Under a Killing Moon. It's like Geralt.
Ah.
It's not fucking happening with any of
6
the other
hours
ones.
later, the rain was finally letting up. Last night felt like a blindside punch to the face. I didn't think having Taylor walking out of my office could be so painful. There's just something reassuring and comfortable about her, but I've got way too many questions, yearnings, and guilt not to find out what happened to Chelsea. Even if it kills me, I've got to know. There's something darker than the night I'm dealing with, and it hinges on what happened that evening 7 years ago with her. As Taylor leaves, she hands me the key to a room at the Ritz she calls the Chelsea Shrine Room.
Look what Beeve said to you.
Fax machine's over here.
Looks like Archie's back in town. I should check out his 3 Cards to Midnight shop and see if he knows anything. Looks like Archie's back in town. I should check... The door to my back storage room is locked. That's strange. Oh, I had this door permanently sealed as it opened directly into my bedroom. People thought that...
So there's another room here that you've now got a key for, is that right?
Apparently so. Oh, there it is, yeah. I thought that was a memory stick from here.
2E.
I thought it was this room.
Man, I don't even know what I was trying to do.
We're going through the front entrance and all something.
Oh yeah, you'll go into the lobby and then...
Ding.
Ding. Ding. 2E. Could have got friggin' stairs. Too many Jews, that is. You in here then, Ines? Oh dear. Well, she's not wrong. Weenie World.
Yeah, I remember how much Chelsea wanted to go to the Fuchsia Flamingo that night. It's Chelsea's business card for her newsstand. I didn't have the heart to tell her the print is dead. Chelsea loved to go to Arizona. I'd like to think I was the only thing keeping her here on Chandler Avenue. A reminder of the best and worst night of my life. I remember this thing was $14.99. Man, I spent an entire 3 months' salary on a ring for Chelsea. It's a picture of me and my would-be girlfriend Chelsea Bando. got a gut feeling she's out there. It's funny how fashion cycles circle around. These are all Chelsea's belongings. When the police closed her case, I must have picked up these items from her apartment. It's a picture of Chelsea. I know Chelsea and I will always have Weenie World tater tots. I'm here to ask you out for dinner, and I'm not taking no for an answer.
What, like a date?
No, it'd be more like two friends having a great meal and maybe some stimulating conversation.
I guess that'd be okay. I mean, yeah, that'd be all right.
So what are you in the mood for? You know, I heard Weenie World put tater tots on the menu.
I've got a better idea. Why don't you let me make you dinner at my place? It's cheaper than going out. And besides, I have something I'd like to talk to you about. Let's say 8 o'clock.
You think she wants to talk to him about his penis?
You talked me into it, Miss Bell.
Oh, I feel so spoiled.
By the way, what should I bring? Red or white?
Beer.
You better bring both.
And squish.
Was that just plop then?
Seems like it. Plop. Who likes plop? So did you find out what was on that memory stick from that lad in there?
It was that video, weren't it? That we saw.
Oh.
Am I going the right way?
I'm not really sure what we're doing now.
Going to that, this.
Oh, midnight.
Archie helped me out on my Pandora Directive case where we met a charming fellow named Jackson Cross.
I'm gonna do you the favor of a lifetime. I'm gonna let you walk. But if I catch you meddling in NSA affairs one more time, I'm gonna put a bullet right in your eyeball. Is that clear?
Mal.
Get this pukehead out of my office.
Pukehead!
I'll be watching you, Murphy.
Man, I thought this would have ended up in the Andes Mountains. Archie Ellis is my herbal tea-loving, source for all things alien, supernatural, conspiracy theorist. Or he's just plain crazy. He ran into some trouble with the NSA on my last case. Last I knew, he was hiding out in some tropical locale with a bevy of beauties. I'm surprised he's back in town.
Hey, Murphy, how you doing? You okay? I heard you were having some kind of amnesia. You know, most alien abductees always have some sort of memory loss.
Whoever gave me this lump on my head wasn't some midget alien. No offense.
Hello, aliens? We all know they have long arms. Yowza!
You really back off, man, because I swear I will shoot the next person who tries to touch this, okay?
Hey, I'm sorry. Ouch. Ooh. So, I guess you do need some catching up then. A few months ago, I moved back here from the islands and I opened up this place. And I was hoping that you and I could hang out together like old times, but you haven't been around much.
I've also turned into a heartless jerk, apparently.
Sounded like the same Murph to me, making jokes and putting your cigarette out in my herbal tea before I'm done with it.
So, did I happen to tell you anything about the case I'm working on?
Not yet, but you know I'm always ready to be Robin to your Batman. Without the homoerotic undertones, of course.
Sorry, Arch, but it's a package deal. If you're gonna be in this with me, you're gonna have to be in all the way.
You had me going there, Murph.
Oh, wow.
Okay, Boy Wonder.
Not
I need
just
you
the
to
tip.
enter two names into the Bat computer. Mason Bowers, Margaret Leonard.
Well, I don't know about Mason Bowers, but Margaret Leonard, she's connected to one of the greatest mysteries of all time. I mean, you know who Nikola Tesla was, right?
Nikola. The cough drop?
Nikola Tesla was a genius. Probably one of the greatest geniuses ever. I mean, it was Tesla, not Marconi, who was the true inventor of the radio. He invented a Tesla coil, the AC electricity, remote control. He even pioneered cryogenics.
So are we almost to the part about Margaret Leonard?
Well, Tesla died in 1943 when the FBI just swooped in and confiscated all his papers and designs. Then in about 2012, all this stuff, the Tesla cache just disappeared. And you want to know who the #1 suspect was?
Margaret Leonard.
No, an FBI agent named Charles Johansson. Now, I know they could never prove that he did it, but then he quits the FBI and joins some Tesla fanatic group called the Tesla Legacy Society, a group dedicated to making the world better through technology. And that's where he meets
Margaret Leonard.
Bingo! They fall in love, they get married. I think they even had a kid together.
So where's Margaret now?
Not a clue. Johansson died a couple years later, cancer, I think. After that, Margaret just dropped out of circulation.
So all this happened, what, 37 years ago. I mean, no one's found the Tesla cache since then?
It's one of the great mysteries, the lost inventions of Nikola Tesla.
What's the big deal with the Tesla inventions? I mean, there must be some reason they were never made.
Oh, you ever hear of a little thing called Tunguska?
Have I ever? Picked up a bad case when I was down in Mexico. That's where I learned the phrase, Baños, rapidos, ándale muchachos, vámonos!
Oh, Murph, you're too funny. You know, in 1890s, Tesla conducted an experiment and created a resonance frequency. You know, like a big vibration, and it nearly took out a whole chunk of New York City. And then in the 1900s, he began to work on what he called a teleforce beam. The press called it, you know, a death ray, you know, cooler name. But a few years later in Russia, remote area called Tunguska, something caused an explosion 1,000 times greater than the atomic bomb.
1,000 times greater than the atomic bomb 40 years before we invented it?
But that was the last anyone ever heard of the death ray. Tesla never got funding. Instead, they made him out to be some crackpot, and he was broke for the rest of his life. Some people think the plans for it were part of the Tesla cache. Just think how much someone would pay to get their hands on that.
Yeah, apparently Tesla invented that not as to use as a weapon of war, but as a weapon of mass deterrent. He was going to give everybody that weapon.
Right.
To see if it would end war, because if they used it, they'd use it.
Oh, okay.
Apparently. But,
so they're all equal.
Yeah, but he was wrong. He stopped working on the death ray because he thought, now he's seen what war does. He went, nah. I thought people would use it responsibly.
People can't be trusted.
And I'll never forget what you did tipping me off before that whack job NSA guy could get me. Seems nice. You know me, Murph. Always up for an adventure. As long as I don't have to go anywhere.
I can relate to that.
You like my shop? Kind of like my old one, the Cosmic Connection. But I had to change the name in case, you know, the NSA and all that. I eat at the Bruin Stew all the time. I actually wouldn't mind forgetting a few years of my own life, mostly my teenage years. Yeah, oh, that's the Hollow Babe at the Golden Gate. Yeah, Mojo is warm for her form, or lack thereof, as it were. He's not very friendly, is he? My little buddy Mojo works over there. We hang out a lot, but I can't stay there too long. Something makes my eyeballs burn.
Sadly, he was just
Gosh,
testing
you'd think a
wireless
sidekick
power
would be a little more
transmission.
helpful, huh?
Oops, excuse
And a
my
lot of
bad.
people was going to lose out if that ever come into...
Don't know about that.
I believe it affected the equipment.
Donnelly's kind of a mysterious character. He was a private detective Tesla may have hired not long before he died. There's a mention of it in one of Tesla's letters. No, both aliens and ghosts can communicate through their dreams. It's a proven fact. I've been checking my sources, but no one's heard a thing about her in years. He died like 40 years ago and either left the Tesla cash with Margaret Leonard or somebody else, or he took it to the grave.
Helpful.
The Tesla cash is right up there for me. Oh, and the death ray? Well, the name says it all, doesn't it?
As I leave, Archie hands me an old photograph of Margaret Leonard. Maybe someone else on Chandler will recognize her from the picture. I wonder if anyone else on Chandler Avenue has seen Margaret Leonard.
Start at the hotel.
Why not?
Hey, Tex. How's your case progressing?
Lots of Tesla
Sorry, I don't
conspiracies
know a
like
lot
he
of people,
created free power.
Except the ones that come in here.
Who's Margaret again?
Something to do with might have the Tesla cash. These all buggered off, didn't they? Just been in there.
If you were looking for me earlier,
Ding,
I wasn't here.
ding.
Well, it's not like you're gonna just sit around here waiting for me to ask questions, right?
Yeah, that wouldn't be very realistic, would it? So what can I do for you?
You recognize the woman in this photo?
Oh, nice. I think I saw her in a playbook from 1996. Is this your girlfriend?
Well.
What would you know about romance?
Oh, you'd be surprised.
Not counting the inflatable variety.
I'm just kidding about this woman being your girlfriend. She's actually mine. No, I'm kidding again. This is Margaret Leonard. She's had a room here at the Ritz forever. She used to live here, but I haven't seen her in years. So, she may not be here anymore, but she auto-pays her rent. So it's all good.
Any chance you can get me into her apartment?
Not a chance in hell. I let her install her own security system, just like you, except hers is a real one. I can't tell you which apartment it is, but you won't get in without a passcode or a personal invitation. Maybe I could try to help you with something else.
It's probably that one with the key card thing on outside, isn't it?
Can't help you with that. All I know about her is she's got a room here. I hardly ever see her, so I don't know when she's here and when she isn't. I'll bet she was something back in the day. Way back in the day.
Was it this one?
I reckon.
Uh-oh. That doesn't look good. Yeah, needs a key. That's Chandler Avenue, the street I call home.
We can go up again.
Well, I had this door permanently sealed
Oh.
as it opened directly into my bedroom. People thought that was awfully presumptuous of me. Well, this is a flashy new neighbor.
Wonder how we're going to get a key to in there then.
Might be worth the stop off here. The security system might be able to ask them if they did it or something.
More questions? Why you gotta keep coming back with more questions?
Because I need to know more things.
I remember her. Sweet little old lady. Used to see her around the neighborhood years ago. Don't remember the last time I saw her.
It's never obvious though, is it?
I've been thinking, Murphy, perhaps I should confide something to you.
Oh, this should be good.
That is, you believe Maldonado is spying on you, but it could have been someone else.
Not Margaret Leonard by any chance.
How did you know?
Do the words P.I. mean anything to you?
Margaret may be in grave danger. I've tried to contact her, but to no avail.
Gosh, if only we knew someone with some detective skills. Do you know how to get into her apartment?
No, but she may have left a clue. Some time ago, she left this in my care. It's for you.
For me?
She wanted you to have it in case anything happened. I met Margaret years ago. She was a woman of secrets. I have an interest in Tesla collectibles, so yes, I've heard of it. And no, I don't know where you could find it. I met Margaret years ago. She was a woman of secrets.
Ooh.
Oh no!
Maths.
Well, that don't mean nothing to me.
Can you actually do anything with it, or is it just a clue for something? Looks like it's just like
hang on. Done it.
It's like a magic square.
Doesn't look very magic to me. Just looks like some numbers bullshit.
No, they will add up to 15. Stop jiggling. It's the mouse. I know you don't want to do it. Yeah, whenever you're ready, you gimp. Dickhead. Yeah, they all add up to... That adds up to 15. That adds up to 15. So I've just made that add up, and now that adds up to 15. 9, 10, 11... 7...
Well, how about that? You can't blame me for that. You did it.
You sat on it with your
Why would Margaret
finest.
Leonard leave me a key?
For a door.
Right up a hoop.
Dope.
And that's where we'll leave it for tonight. Ah.
Don't be rude.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Uh-oh. That doesn't look good.
I think the bloody handprint outside
That chair looks
gave it
comfortable.
away.
Too comfortable. Was she blind when she picked these out?
What, bitch?
Oh, there's a flower for each month of the year. It's a business card for someone named Count Saint Germain.
Mm.
It's a business card for someone named Count Saint.
Well, they're going to have months on them, aren't they? But I don't know. Yeah, each...
There are 12 positions for each of the flowers on the box. I wonder if there's something around... There are 12 positions for each of the flowers on the box. I wonder if there's something around here that could help me out.
So we got the yellow one. Is that it?
January, by the look of it. So, month 1. So that'd be 1 o'clock.
So move that there.
And then a red rose.
Is that going to go back to where it was, or?
Rose is June, but rose is 6. The daisy is 4.
What's a daisy?
Bottom.
And that thistle or something.
I don't know. 9. By the look of it.
It's a picture of someone named Mantis.
Mantis. Who's Mantis?
It's a picture of someone named Mantis.
A random thing to hide in a box. Can you click on that little computer?
Just a video.
Looks like Margaret Leonard had a video journal. I'll need to find a memory stick to use on the vid player to watch them.
Have we got a memory stick or anything?
As I walk in the bathroom, I realize there's something wrong here. Something terribly wrong.
Toilet.
Nice in there, ain't it? Anything behind the door?
Oh no!
She's gonna be dead in there. Alright, Prudence. It's very weird to have the end of a day there. Because the end of a day is like the end of a chapter, isn't it? And you're right in the middle of something.
Well, I think I found Margaret Leonard.
Prudence, is that you? She needs to get ahead.
And that's where we'll leave it, because I want to go to bed now.
Okay.
Unfortunately. I'm extra tired.
I'm surprised.
It's very not messy considering, isn't it?
Well, yeah. More blood.
I mean, there's
there.
blood there.
So it stopped bleeding by the time they hauled her in the bath. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, well. Are you okay? I'll quit that then and it'll... There you go. There's our little faces. Are you okay? Scroll down to the end screen on the left hand side. Hi faces. Hi Lou. Left hand side, scroll down. And there you go. I enjoyed that. It's
Yeah,
good,
it's
isn't
good.
it?
It is good.
Really is good. Enjoying it immensely. It is rather, is it? Is it?
Probably better than Under a Killing Moon, to be fair.
I think because it's easier to play.
Yeah, if that was remastered with,
Yeah,
with
yeah.
that, then yeah.
Yeah, it's a shame because it kept going mad, didn't it? And you had to press a button or something to make it stop spinning, or I can't remember now. No, it was good. Thank you all for watching.
Yes, thank you very much.
And we'll probably be on next weekend, won't we? I'll hopefully be on next
Yeah.
week anyway. Is it on Steam or is that the one you tried? They're all on Steam, aren't they? The only one I played is Under a Killing Moon, and it was too old for Steam, weren't it?
Yeah.
It was just about playable, but we had to Google it to see how to get it to work properly and what settings to change, but I can't remember what it was.
Yeah, Under a Killing Moon is the one I know the best, and I think I've played Overseer as well. Those are the only two I've played, but there's loads of them, but some of them are unnecessary, according to my brother.
He's played all of them,
Yeah.
hasn't he? But no, it's good. I'm enjoying it. Nice that we found a game that we're really into, and well, yeah.
I think it's just that old.
They need to remaster them. I don't think they will, though. I think they would have by now, wouldn't they? But yeah, never mind.
It's probably that old and not popular enough to have the work done on it or something, maybe.
They were meant to be making a new one, got cancelled last year.
Ah.
What, cancelled forever or just cancelled for a bit? Hopefully it's not forever. But cancelled doesn't sound good, does it? But
Yeah, because that one was a Kickstarter, wasn't it? I think.
oh yeah. Yeah, I remember it saying that. Yeah, because you had all the photos of all the people that donated to it, didn't they? Yeah. Right. Shall us?
Let's.
Thank you all for watching.
Thank you very much.
And I will see you sometime next week. For a bit due to creative differences.
Ooh, okay.
So, it's possible it might. Yeah. When you're ready, click stop
I'm going
streaming.
to click
Thank
start
you guys.
recording.
And I'll see you in the week. Gavin will see you next weekend.
Yes, see you next Tuesday.
Bye.